This is my second week um, video on what I've learned so far from the reading materials and from the information that we've gathered from the mini lecture on the different synoptic gospels, which is something I have never heard of before. So this is all new information for me, and learning about the different gospels in our small group, reading the various stories about who would become, the greatest, was fascinating to see the different words that you could see consistently through each of the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Yeah, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. So some of the reading information that I found kind of interesting is learning about the nature of the Gospels. I thought that was great. So you can see in my textbook, I'm having a lot of fun with my highlighter because this is really like a history lesson for me about the Bible and the Gospels, and seeing it from a whole new perspective. It's fascinating to see the readings between each of them, and everybody has their own perspective on the same story, which is something I never thought about. I just thought that when you read the different Gospels and the same story but different authors, that it was just showing that this really happened. This many witnesses saw this occur. But now I'm seeing it from new eyes, which is really interesting, because if all of us see the same movie, we're all going to have a different understanding of that movie or whatever material it is. So learning about the synoptic gospels has been fascinating for me, kind of the history, and I love seeing all the information about the actual writings. It's very new for me. The Q is interesting. I wish this was a class where we would have a dialogue, because I think the Q is fascinating. Just that whole triangle there. But on a side note, when it was talking about money, I couldn't help but get this. So when I was a teenager, my mom and dad took us to London. And so I saw here this, let's see here, the silver denarius of Imperior Vespian in the 70 SCE. So my mom and dad bought for me a denarius, and there we go. And this one is let's see here, AD 198 to 217. It says denarius. Let's look here. It's got some information on it, and then it also has on the back side here. That right there. So it's just a neat little historical thing. We bought it in London for 135 pounds. I have no idea what it's worth now, but my mom wanted me to have a piece of history that was from the Bible. So I thought I would just share that, a little show and tell. So I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm excited to find out more. We got into Matthew today, a lot of reading, but a lot of great information. So thank you so much, and look forward to learning more. Thanks. Bye.